Good morning, welcome back to Dower House Farms. The biggest shift we do now, I must do it this morning. Cattle over there on top of the hill, if you can see them, you can't, one sec. Them cattle there, you can barely see them. They must come down the hill, down to the bottom there, the whole way over along here. Where's my finger? All the way over along here, up the passage and out. And into that gap there. The only thing is, our only saving grace is Frank is back on the job now this morning, so we missed him there for a few days now to tell the truth. Oh, my glasses! This is a multi-species crop there now that it got, one of the fields that got pig slurry when we were piping it. I think there was a cover of about 400 in it last Monday. It's up on 1100 now, so 1150 even, it's bombing. Now there is some amount of ducks in it. They're unbelievable, the amount of ducks in it. There was a lot of ducks in this field before we reseeded it, and we thought we'd them taken care of. But the problem with multi-species is we control post-mortems. Now, the theory with multi-species is if there isn't a lot of nitrogen in ducks, that they'll eat them, and they have done last year. Now this got urea and it's after getting pig slurry, so there will be more nitrogen in it than usual. So will they eat the ducks here now is the question. We'll know in 2 or 3 days, but my God, there's some amount of ducks here. It's unreal. We'll definitely have to do something at some stage this year with ducks. I'd say what we might do is, this is year 3 of this multi-species. It's actually not too bad, there's still plenty of all chicory in it. But I'd say what we might do is, come the autumn, is spray it with, I don't know, something there that'll kill all the ducks and the thistles and the multi-species, of course. And we'll probably reseed it then next spring. We'll see. We just can't afford to. We can't afford to have non-productive ground, and ducks ground with a big duck burden is non-productive. So, yeah, right. I better head back to the yard and get the jobs done. I badly need to get my quad fixed. I've actually 2 quads sitting in the shed now out of action. I have a small one and a big one, and it's only just bringing them up to get them fixed. So I must do that because this is some dose now. That is the biggest move we have, but it took me like 3/4 of an hour by the time I walked up, opened the gaps and walked back down. There's a passage most of the way down, but still, I don't like that arching, you know. If Carlsberg did marches for grazing, I'm sure everyone is the same, it's not just us, but we've never had cattle in search order in the first week of April. Sometimes you'll be lucky to have them that good going in July. Look at this lad, gonna burst. So yesterday when feeding these 2 pens, I had them split up and I boomed in over there, but it was a bit of a nuisance. So what I'm going to try to do now today is open the gate, then put down the feeders and feed them all together. Will it work? I don't know, we'll try it.
This is Cork, in Cork down by the knee. This is Cork, a big capital city. This is Cork, in Cork down by the knee. This is Cork, Cork, Cork. This is Cork.
Well, I can safely say now that wasn't one of my better ideas. If that gate wasn't there, or if that gate would open in, it would work perfectly. But it doesn't. So, we'll have to come up with a better plan than that. There's one group over in Beween next week, so maybe we might swap around. We might put them in here and put the other one there. Get these cattle fed next now, but I must pull back this sheet so I can get out some maize. top of the barrier, because if you leave them just eat out half it there, and you can push into it there this evening, it'll be like a fresh pick for them. These cattle are doing really well now. Job done. Just having a look at these beans here now. They're up nicely now in the rows. There are plenty of them there. There's still some of them coming. This fella here now, I'd say, got, don't know what happened to him, but he's not going to come too much anyway. And there is bits of weevil, and there is disease on it already. That's not possible, is it? Jeez, I must check that out. Or is that weevil damage? I know that's weevil around the outside, but that's not chocolate spot already, is it? Couldn't be. Jeez, if it is, it's some disaster. Or else maybe it's just gee, oh my god. I'm hoping that's some sort of scorch off of the pre-merge or something. If that's chocolate spot already, we're goosed, and they're not even up. Jeez, we look on further. I hope that's not the case. Plenty of slug damage there too now. I'm just worried about what these black spots are. Yeah. Glad I walked into these now, to tell you the truth. Only I was passing, so I just said I'd come in and have a look at them, but oh, I don't know. I'd be a little bit worried about these now. Definitely get someone to have a look at them now tomorrow. Now look, the stand is perfect, the plant numbers are perfect, not too thick, just right. And there's as many of them in the wet patches as anywhere. So, but yeah, I'm in a sort of a discussion group there, and I'm going to put in a few pictures, see what they think. So, according to my sources, it's something called Ascochtia or something like that. Ascochtia or Cochtia. No idea how to pronounce it. Something along those lines. It's a fungus anyway, but maybe not a big concern at the moment once the weather stays dry and warm. I assume if it was to be wet and warm now, it would be a big issue, but it's a seed-borne disease that was bought in seed, and it's very early in the year to have disease in a crop. It's only just barely up over ground. A lot of it isn't even up yet. So I must go back to my sources again, but maybe some description of nutrition might just help it to ward off that. I'm not sure what sort of nutrition beans really like. I know milk does well. Milk does a lot of good for beans anyway. But yeah, I'll have to look into it another bit. Just giving these boys here on the outside pen a pick of straw. They have everything else, so that's the only thing they're short on now. They have maize, they have ration, now they have straw, so that should keep them well going. These boys are the same. They're not actually eating much maize. They ate a lot more maize last year, but maybe they'll get going on it, I don't know. They can pick it away, they're now under the gate. Just having a walk through these boys there now. They're here about a month. When you're used to Friesians, my God, these are some yokes to thrive. I usually don't weigh cattle mid in the middle of their stay here, but like these are absolutely bursting. They're in some order. But they'll get another month and 6 weeks, I'd say. How long are they here? Yeah, 10 weeks. Yeah, about that. So they are they're a pleasure to have around the place. And they do eat far less than cows, which is that's a given. But it'll be interesting to see now what's their conversion. Like a good drive of cows, saying the first 30 days would be, depending on the cows, if they were, hey lad, if they were here, this fella's up for another rub. If they were well dry when they came and things, and they were right good square cows, you get 1.1, 1.2 would be very good try for cows. I don't know what these are doing, but I'd say it's over 2 or 2 anyway. Look, we'll see. I'll weigh them out during the week. But they're grand. Look, they've got a good do. They got all they got dosed, they got vaccinated, they got every chance. They're on the best in nutrition. In fairness, they're the best of cattle. They're unbelievable cattle. The man who bought these now is a fair judge of stock. And he bought them sort of reasonably good value too, in fairness to him. So, but if anyone has more cattle like these and they're looking to get them finished, we'd absolutely love to feed more of these cattle. They're a pleasure to have around the place. They're so quiet. They do really well in our system. These animals, they respond so well to feeding. To being properly fed, it's just unbelievable. Look at him, he's so quiet. You can nearly get up in this fella and ride him around the pen. He's a grand fella. But I was sort of a bit nervous of them at the start because they'd be following you around the pen. Like, when the bull is following you around the pen, you'd be fairly cagey, but these lads only want another rub. Oh, they're lovely. You're a great boy, aren't you? Your owner will be watching this now tonight and he'll be a big smile on his face. Good boy. But anyone who's cattle, any type of cattle, cows, bulls, heifers, bullocks, anything at all, we'd love to feed them for you, especially some of these cattle. Hey, don't be belting me with your tail. It's about 20 kilos weight. You're losing your winter coat, lad. Getting your summer coat. It's all fluffy. But anyone who's more cattle who's cattle that they'd like to get finished properly. Look, especially now with prices for beef being so heavy, if you do have stock like these, Jesus, it really will pay you to send them down to us now, because we don't leave any weight gain behind us, and finishing these cattle off grass, in my opinion, it's fine, it's cheap, but it's a waste of money. I know of one really good operator. He's not that far away from me. He's in a group with me, and he buys a lot of these type cattle. And he's brilliant grassland manager. Like, he was a grass-based system, but he actually moved away from leaving them out. He keeps them all in now. So, but 086 177 2623. We'd love to feed your cattle for you. Better get these GGs fed now. Hello, lad. Anyone watch House of Cards? This fella's name is Two Taps Underwood. Anyone who watches House of Cards, put in the comments below if you know where the name comes from. Good lad. He's a 4-year-old. Two Taps Underwood now is tucking into his dinner. Ain't you, lad? So now I'm finished for the evening. I am going to leave it there for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and share it maybe. It'd be great just to spread get the channel out to other people maybe outside of farming. We can show them how their food is produced, etc. So yeah, that's it. Thanks a million for watching. Put your comments below. I'll get back to you, as I always do. That helps to push out the channel as well. So thanks, Bill. See you again tomorrow.